Right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully we are now live on YouTube for a little bit of pre-patch. Well, it's not, the patch is already here, but the event and all the stuff starts today, ladies and gentlemen. And mainly, like, I'm just excited for Uncollected, man. I always love smashing out Uncollected within the first couple of days of the monthly event and doing the first live stream, having a look at the full abilities for Domino and Massacre and seeing all the animations and stuff. So yeah, I think we're for a pretty fun time today, but hey, we got a couple hours to go. And what is up to some of the first people to join us on the live stream today? We have oh my gosh, quite a few people. Bankshot, Hench, Sam, Melgray, Sean, Mr. Buzzer, Tommy Jackson, Jerome, MGMR, Godzilla, Gus, John, the legendary gamer, Brent, Jake, Rafal, Tony, Branko, Udit, Mr. Champion Nova. Hope you're all doing well today, lads. And welcome to the live stream. And also, yeah, Champion Nova and Tommy Jackson, thank you very much for the super chats, lads. Appreciate it, boys. My gosh, we're off to quite a bit of hype today. Thank you very much. Right, let's get the both of you up there as our blubberiest whales of the day. So we have, I'm going to put Nova and Tommy, just so you can both fit in there with the $2 super chat at the top. Let's get you lads up there. Right, we're sorted, boys. Let's get into a little bit of arena and grind out a very small amount of gold. I did notice this morning, that there has been a post from Kabam, which was, well, depending on your time zone, is very early hours of the morning for me, saying that they're reducing the entry cost of gold in terms of every arena by quite a substantial amount, especially when it comes to the 4-star basic one, from 400 per match to 100 per match, which is quite good, and also moving all the gold in the milestones to the first 3 milestones, but obviously battle chips and premium shards are still up there. So a couple of nice little changes. It's nothing like super big or super game changing. You know, it's not kind of the fat, glorious stacks of gold that we need to sort out our roster, but it's a step in a better direction. But you can also tell it's very apparently obvious that Kabam have figured out that they can milk the fuck out of these gold thirsty whales, and you can tell with just every single offer, man. And even like the gold pool crystals next month, they know that they can make so much money from those individuals that are just yeah, willing to convert it into gold. So yeah, that's a lot. It's a little bit upsetting to me, man, that they've decided to very obviously go down this route of making gold yet again another resource that is all about that cash, mate. Fun times, ladies and gentlemen, fun times. Welcome to the live stream. Hey, what's up, Shivam? Hope you're doing well. Am I going to play Jurassic World Evolution? I don't know much about Jurassic World Evolution, to be honest. Is it, yeah, tell me a little bit more about it, man. I imagine it's going to be like another version of Simpsons Tapped Out, or the original Jurassic Park game. The one that was pretty much Jurassic Park Farmville, but I might be wrong, man. I might be completely wrong on my assumption there. But generally, when it comes to the a lot of big movie IPs, they just you know, make an alternative version of Farmville and milk the fuck out of that. Actual games are way too difficult to make. Guys, I got a 5-star Ultron. Is he good seeing? He's alright, mate. Double immunities character, not too bad, not too bad. Like, I rate him as a low demi-gold tier champion, just for his usefulness throughout the game. And this month especially, like, he should be quite good. Any tech champion, I believe, is going to be quite good versus Domino, because I think you're going to get screwed over versus Domino if you get quote-unquote unlucky, which is one of her debuffs, and then you can't evade special attacks. But again, it does depend how bad the special attacks are to evade as well. Kabam, wallet fattening. Oh, I know, man. They've just gone all in, haven't they? Jurassic Park Farmville. I mean, that is the majority. That's a good, like, a good description. I would say a good description of about 45% of mobile games out there at the moment would probably be insert brand Farmville, and then another 45% of mobile games would be insert brand Bejeweled, or Candy Crush, or, you know, Bejeweled. They're all the same thing, man. You match you match the stuff. It makes a shiny noise, and you're happy. That's how. And then the other 10%, I don't know, man. They're a little bit weird. You got games like Mario Marvel Contest of Champions. Actually, there are quite a lot of strategy turn-based games. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, DC Legends, Marvel Strike Force, but those are a little bit more difficult than the Farmville and Bejeweled / Candy Crush style games. So yeah, we've got a bit going on there. And Shavam, thank you very much for the super chat, my dude. Massively appreciate it, my boy. Yo, what is up, Frank Vargas? Good morning, brother, from across the pond. Lol, the band wants to make private dollars, not have common sense. Oh, I see what you did there with the pun there, my boy. What is up, the real deal? Hope you're doing well. What's the best champion to use a skill gem on? I would say, if you have it, Blade. If not, it's either probably a Gwenpool, Killmonger, or Taskmaster. But yeah, depends what you got, my dude. Have a look at a video called Best Champions to Awaken 2018, and that will give you a bit of an idea on which characters are some of the best to awaken. I'm thinking of fully ranking my 4-star Venom. I've actually got my Venom up to 440. I took it up to rank 4 one time, where I was a little bit intoxicated. I was like, oh, I love playing Venom. A wasted T4 basic, man. He's so bad. He's just so underwhelming. Like, if you enjoy playing a character, just enjoy playing that character at 330. That's kind of... And unless if you had, like, maybe a 5-star Venom, but the thing is, I find, especially when you rank up a character to, like, a 550 power level, it becomes very apparently obvious the power difference between, like, a character that you like and a character that will be a top option, and it'll get to a point where maybe you have quite a lucky week, you pull, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 characters that you really want to rank up, and you're like, oh, mate, I've got this pretty mediocre character that I spent all my resources on, just not really doing much up there. So yeah, from somebody that has personally been in that scenario myself, I would advocate, yeah, just, you know, play Venom whenever it's a piece of easy content and you can just enjoy playing it. Just mix it up occasionally, but I would try and avoid spending those top resources on him. Hey, Jurassic World Evolution is somewhat like a Farmville, but has way more violence and it has no matchmaking and requires strategy to keep your park alive, not based on how much you match. I don't know, man. It sounds like Farmville. I don't think I'm too fussed, to be honest. I've got plenty of other stuff to do in my day. Plus, Jurassic Park. It's gotten to that point where, like, I just don't really care about Jurassic Park. I used to, like, when it started coming back in the movie. I just saw the trailer for this one and was like, you know, I'm not really fussed. I don't have any, like, specific reason as to why I can't conjure a reason why I'm not that fussed. I just watched it and was like, oh yeah, I just don't need to see that movie. Like, I don't know, I just couldn't care. That's it. I think Marvel has set my standard for... Well, I really like Marvel, man. I really like some good creative comedy films and all that stuff. Just not really that fussed with the new Jurassic Park and all that. Yo, what is up? Just Joey Games. Dude, thank you very much for the €2 super chat. Dude, I'm doing very well today, man. It's new event day, man. And I'm always hyped about those juicy stacks of 5- and 6-star shards on both accounts. So you know it, my boy. But dude, thank you very much for that €2 super chat, which in terms of US dollar, man, brings you up to the blubberiest whale of the day, which ups it to a free US dollar super chat. So thank you very much, my dude. Oh, Jurassic World Evolution is on PC, not mobile. Oh, okay. Maybe you're selling me a little bit more now. But I don't know. I'm not too fussed about Jurassic Park for the moment. I don't know what. I'm really interested to see, like, there's a couple of new Marvel games that I've got my eye on. I guess free, to be very specific. So there's the new Spider-Man game coming out this year, which looks friggin' insane, man. That looks like so much fun. I used to play one of the old Spider-Man games on my PlayStation 2, and it was the best time. But also, I think at E3... I'm not. Is it E3 this weekend or is it next weekend? It's sometime soon. I think it might be this weekend. I might be incorrect on that one as well. But yeah, that convention. I think it's Crystal Dynamics. I think that's the name of the developer there. I believe they're going to be announcing a new Marvel game, which seems to be a pretty big one, but we don't know exactly what it is yet. It's called, I think, tentatively the Avengers Project, so I'm interested to see that one. I'm interested to see Spider-Man, and also Marvel announced they're working on a new Marvel card game, for mobile, and I imagine it's probably going to be for all platforms, actually. But I really like Hearthstone. But I feel like Hearthstone, I feel like mobile, I feel like with any card game, you have like a certain expiry date where you've got to a certain amount of expansions, and then like there's so much in the card game that nobody can be asked to learn it, and like it kind of just starts fading out and out. But I feel like if a really good Marvel card game came out, and it was very well done and similar to, you know, captured a lot of the fun and flavor with Marvel, and it was quite an exciting game. I know it could be good. It could be really good. Like, you know, I've got a little bit of expectation for that one, but equally it could be very bland and very disappointing as well. But depends. I don't know. I'm always interested, man, because I appreciate a good card game here and there. So yeah, we'll have to see. But those are the free games that I'm mainly interested in at the moment, man. But I've decided that, well, I haven't decided. I've just realized that I've become a bit of a Marvel fanboy, man. I want DC to win me back, though. I want some good stuff coming out from DC, man. But it's just like all the DC games recently and all the DC movies recently are just sinking lower and lower, man. So I just haven't been overly impressed. I was so disappointed with the scale of Injustice 2 and the actual effort they decided to put on to that for mobile, which was exactly nothing. It was like, what's the bare minimum that we can do to port this game to mobile to milk some mobile whales? And yeah, just very, very underwhelming game in my opinion. I was very sad when they cancelled Avengers Alliance and Marvel Heroes. I think you can, if you're paying attention to this stuff, you can always tell when a game is about to flop. Especially with, I guess Marvel Heroes, I didn't quite see that one coming because they had just ported it. But I played it as soon as they ported it onto PS4. And I was like, well, this is a very outdated and mediocre game. Like, I didn't really enjoy it at all. I didn't think it was overly captivating or really kind of invited me to invest in the game further. Also, I think there's a particular psychology needed to get people into games in the current day and age. I feel like very much so. I guess I'm just speaking for myself here, but I feel like I've been conditioned into having a very, very short attention span and needing something to like really, really hook me into a game and engage me. And like seeing a path that I could progress in that game to do some really, really cool stuff. And I think that's one of the main things that got me back into Marvel Contest of Champions. Like, I remember seeing like a video pop up. I think it was around like somebody killing Maestro, and I was like, damn, man, that looks like a really awesome fight. Like, I want to pick up this game and beat the crap out of Maestro. And it was just after the release of like Deadpool, the original Deadpool. So yeah, not too bad, man. Yeah, I would wholeheartedly agree there, Quick Shot. I don't know any other games on mobile that have the kind of the combat experience that Marvel Contest of Champions offers. Like, it really, you know, I shit on MCOC all day, every day, and rightfully so, because Kabam make a lot of very questionable decisions. But the combat in this game, the interactions, the characters, it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. So I feel like there is a huge amount of enjoyment to be derived from Marvel Contest of Champions if you play the game as a filthy casual. If you were to just play on one account and do a similar thing to what I do on my free-to-play account, I think actually that's overall the best experience for playing the game. As in, just be super, super casual, just do the progression relevant that you enjoy, do the monthly events every month, but don't really worry too much about Alliance Quest, Alliance War. Because, yeah, I don't think you really need to. Don't need to become too obsessed with growing like the most insane roster. But then again, a lot of people really like to do that as well. But it just depends, you know, how you want to find that balance there. And I feel like I've missed a couple of super chats, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I went in quite a deep little conversation with myself there about Marvel games. See him watching from the Philippines. Yo, Jeffrey, dude, thank you very much, man. Appreciate the kind words, the viewership today, and also the super chat, my dude. Massive, massive love. I got wrecked by my blade. Oh, mate, you just need to get a domino. You need to get a 3-star domino. She'll sort you right out. And also, Nicholas as well. Dude, I'm so sorry. I was a little bit late responding to your super chat. See, I have 7 5-stars and just awakened my 5-star X23. Bro, congratulations on that. Like, X23 is one of the most, like, fun characters to play in the game, just for, like, a big damage slice and dice champion with a little bit of regeneration as well. You know, depending on your other options, she can make for a very, very good, just fun to play rank 4 5-star champion. You do something like Labyrinth of Legends initial run with her. But my dude, congratulations and thank you once again for the super chat, man. See, now, I've seen Goldpool. Yeah, I have seen Goldpool. I didn't, I wasn't too fussed yesterday about doing an abilities video for him, because it's kind of like they've taken the original Deadpool and gone, oh, okay, let's make this character slightly better. I really wish they'd add some of Goldpool's mechanics to Deadpool X-Force, though, like the you know, gaining prowess if he can fully complete his dance. So I thought that was quite cool. But yeah, don't know, we might do a video on Goldpool. I imagine Goldpool is probably going to be one of the bosses this month as well, so we'll have to see what's up, man. See, you know, considered about the changes coming to Dexterity and Mastery and Mystic Dispersion. I don't really understand that sentence there, Ice Champion, but I'm gonna wait till I see the changes to reserve my judgment on what they might be. Hopefully it's Mystic Dispersion not being triggered by Dexterity. Hopefully Dexterity doesn't trigger Mystic Dispersion. That's the way of saying that. So yeah, I would hope so. I would hope so, man, because it's been an awful long time for that to be, and it's just a pain, man. It's, even when fighting Mystic Champions, it's just like, oh, I died to something that was completely outside of my control. You know, when you have certain scenarios where you try to bait out special attacks and the enemy just isn't throwing it for some reason. So yeah, I would like to see that interaction removed. I think the game would be better off overall for it. So yeah, we'll see what happens, mate. Okay, let's go Sabretooth, a little bit Captain America, and Sword, mate. How do I feel? Would I feel if this game came out on PS4, and do I think it would be any good? I think this game's a lot more suited to the mobile platform than the PS4 one. I think there are different habits for different people that game on different consoles. Like, this game works very well for mobile because mobile's always in your hand, whereas I think people sitting down to play consoles, again, this isn't always strictly true, but you know, some people want kind of longer, bigger AAA adventures. I think it'd do alright if it was on PS4. I just don't think it'd be the potential biggest game ever. But I don't know, maybe it might work. But I think the one thing, there's just a lot of tedious grinding in this game. Don't know, maybe. But I feel like this game, the optimal platform for this game is definitely mobile, with entirely how it's been set up. And also, think about doing something like Alliance Quest on PS4, man. The game would have to have a complete redesign. Like, you're just at work, and you're like, I can't make my moves. I don't have my PlayStation with me. Actually, I guess if if it was multi-platform, and that was just another platform that came on. Don't know if it'd be worth the hassle, to be honest. Why am I grinding Arena? Because I'm looking to get a little bit of gold, my dude. Just under 1 million at the moment, which really isn't a lot of gold at all. That'll be eaten up if we can get lucky in tomorrow's crystal opening. So we'll have to see. What's that? How do I feel about new champions like AQ Sentinels, Cap Infinity War, Void, and now Domino negating Dexterity Mastery's evasion? So I don't think I've ever had it against a Void. And I think Void is one of those champions that you can play around. When it comes to Captain America Infinity War, I think you can play around his ability to negate Dexterity, though, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Dominoes, I think I'm fine with it, as long as there's always a way to play around it. It's a little bit hard to say for Domino, because I haven't seen her special attacks yet, and I know that you can fully counter it using a tech champion. So yeah, I think they're just trying to, instead of like make you take damage, like just force you into a block instead, which I guess still is taking damage to a certain extent if you are not playing the matchup correctly. But as long as there's kind of a skill-based way to play around it, or kind of a multitude of counters, I guess I'm not... Yeah, I can give it a little bit of leeway then. So yeah, we'll have to see what's up. Oh, Thank you very much, Sunday. I do appreciate the kind words, man. Thank you. Am I willing to get milked for gold, Paul? I don't know. I might open some crystals. I'm not entirely sure exactly what direction I want to go for yet. But, yeah, there's a part of me, like, I know the gold pool drop rate is going to be so incredibly low. It's going to be, like, something just absolutely ridiculous. So, I just don't think it's going to be too worthwhile buying those crystals. But at the same time, it's like, well, maybe I do want to have one crystal opening video where we try to get that character. I'm not too sure yet. I should have probably swapped Luke Cage and X23 round in terms of the matchups there. Is there any differences between Goldpool and Deadpool? Quite a few. Goldpool just looks like a bit of a better version of Deadpool, but at the same time, Goldpool doesn't look like he's going to be like a top character in the game. Looks like he'd be somewhere between the amazing and low demigod tier. But I'm not too sure, actually. He's got some interesting potential with his special 3 and the prowess. I still don't think that would make him too insane, but we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see when some videos come out. Seatin, do I ever think they will bring Alliance bases? If they do, it's going to be something very different, man. Because they actually, you know, sent out that message a couple of months ago, saying that they weren't having bases as we traditionally know them. So yeah, we'll have to see. But I think more stuff outside, more fun stuff outside of alliances that aren't a tedious daily grind is what we need. So, Infinity Dungeons, they were a good little initial concept, but everybody was just so friggin' bored of them by the end of the month, because they forced you to sat down and play every single day if you wanted to get the maximum rewards, which is not really what you want from a co-op event with everything else going on in the game. You want kind of a weekly thing. You want something that's exciting. Like, that's one of the things that games like World of Warcraft did really right with their traditional raiding system, having, you know, raid entries, like you can enter one raid every single week. It keeps it exclusive, it keeps exciting, like it's a nice thing that rewards like a really good amount of stuff. You know, going back to my Wrath of the Lich King World of Warcraft nostalgia, like you get very hyped up on reset day every single week. So I think they need kind of stuff like that within the game, stuff that's kind of weekly based content, you know, based on groups of people. I think that'd be really cool to see as well. But yeah, how they go about doing that, that's another interesting question as well. But we'll see, man, we'll see. But I have limited faith in Kabam making some, I don't know, man. Act 5 toward the end got pretty good. 5.4 was a great piece of content, but I'm just growingly concerned about how green-eyed Kabam have become recently. Like they're very about the money, man, and you can tell. Like they've always been about the money, but like it's just a little bit more. It's a little bit more. Like how far can we push this? And I'm thinking of, because I'm fully aware of it, ladies and gentlemen. And I know I've had so many people ask me to constantly, you know, I get constant daily messages like, see you make a video on this, see you make a video on that, but I'm trying to think of a way to find where the line is and figure out how to influence mobile gaming development for the good of the future, which I have no idea. I don't know what an effective solution is at the moment, because it's a difficult one. Because the current state, like, for example, let's use something that's quite common, right? So every day, I'll get at least like 15 messages being like, Seatin, now is the time. Let's start a Marble Contest of Champions boycott. And I'm like, well, okay, I would love that to happen. But the problem is, I'm in a very like low to mid tier of spender, and the whales, they're getting milked. They're happy at the moment because they can they can just spend a crap ton of money on the game and just infinitely buy this stuff, and those are the big spenders that influence the decisions, and they're being quite catered to at the moment. You know, they have now the exclusive access to brand new 5-star champions with the changes to the 5-star featured crystal. Like this month, they're going to have the gold pool arena, the 4-star Deadpool as well, the gold crystals that they can just lash out on. So yeah, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one, because to really influence change in an area where it would hurt, you need those whales on board, man. You need those whales. Gotta unite the whales. get them on site. Why is it that this upcoming Deadpool extravaganza is not making anybody excited? Because it's a very dulled down monthly event. Like any person with a little bit of common sense can see that. Like it's a massive downgrade by comparison of last month's event. I'm not too sure if they're in a little bit of a lull month, but instead of the rewards that we got from what was it, Trials of the Mad Titan, like those have been condensed and broken up into a really kind of awkward farming double event that you have to do twice a day with 26 fights every day instead of 3 very easy fights at 2 4-hour intervals that, you know, are gonna align with stuff like work and sleep and other commitments throughout the day. So yeah, that's just really annoying to start off with. And then, you know, you have the incredibly mediocre login calendar as well, which is just a tremendous basic disappointment. And then the only other stuff going on is this 4-star Deadpool whale milking arena. Definitely Sail the Whale is quite content and amped up. What? Quite content and amped up? That's a bit of a... Is that a little bit contradictory there, Hector? Or am I just... I'm sure I'm misinterpreting you there. Are you trying to say that they're content or, like, fired up, as in angry? Or, like, happy with the game and excited for this month? Like, I'm interested to just understand that. Seatin, did you see the message about gold and arenas being moved up a bit? Made me laugh a bit. Yeah, I saw that this morning again. It's a very small band-aid problem to a much wider solution, which the reality of the whole situation is Kabam just wants to make more money by selling gold. And if they can, man, milking the fuck out of everyone. And also, with so much gold being on sale via these wonderful gold pool crystals next month, that pretty much almost guarantees that we're not going to see a gold realm pretty much ever again. Maybe around the anniversary, but if we do, it's just going to be a significantly gimped one like it was last year. But even now, mate, I wouldn't mind a gimped gold realm. We'll take that. Will this game fail because of Kabam's greed? See, that's what I internally debate this quite a lot. Is it like, are the whales going to be enough? Do they have a point where they're going to just hit fuck it? Like, we're not spending anymore? Like, what? This is why, like, I'm really interested for the future of Marvel Contest of Champions to play out, but not in a super I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious to see where the line is. Because 12.0 is the line. We hit that line. And that them fundamentally fucking up everything in the game was definitely the line there. But when it comes to, like, milking the whales and just not giving anybody really decent value, unless you are one of those people with hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank, I don't know. Is that just the future of what is to be expected for mobile gaming? It's a little bit of a dire future, in my opinion. But I'm not too sure, man. Happy and excited. He's going for... Oh yeah, that's just the that's the crystal opening whale there. But yeah, it's one of those things, man, where, like, you know, at the same time I'm kind of like, you know, fair play to him if you've got all this disposable income. And when it comes to whales in general, generally they're people that have just been hustling, made a lot of good investments. There are actually a surprising amount of people that are whales that are very high up in various medical fields, actually, which I've learned just in increasing conversations talking to whales. They're people that just work like a ridiculous amount. There are a lot of like really high-end surgeons that are whales in Marvel Contest of Champions and Marvel Strike Force, which I find fascinating, man. So yeah, when they're not performing all sorts of surgery, they are just you know, buying some 3-star champions. But hopefully they're getting a little bit luckier than some of my recent featured GMC openings. However, that 5-star opening yesterday, man, wasn't too bad at all. Finally, very happy that we awakened Gwenpool, man, as a 5-star. I actually see more MCOC YouTube videos rather than playing the game. I think it's quite entertaining to watch a lot of MCOC stuff, especially when it's like some interesting like new challenge that presents itself. Like, I really enjoyed watching a lot of other videos and streams of YouTubers going for like uncollected fan-offs for the first time. I thought that was pretty fun to watch people try and figure out their way through that fight. Hey, what's up, Jonathan? Thank you very much for the kind words there. The Surgeons are the best players because they have miracle fingers. You damn well know it, Hector. That's got to be it. There was a cardiovascular surgeon in my old alliance. He had the best account in the entire alliance. That's it, mate. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be a whale man, either go to business or medical school. I think that's it. As Killmonger added yesterday, I popped 1 basic 5-star and I got him. Dude, congratulations on that. Not too bad at all, my man. Should open my 5-star crystal now. Wait, now is the time to open it, my friend. Got Sentinel coming in 2 weeks. He's not too bad. I mean, pretty much every character, you know, it's just going to get better and better, but just open it now. Like every 2 weeks. With the exception of Bishop, I would say every other character coming is like a good addition to that crystal. Seatin, don't you think the change to gold in the arena will get more people in the pool? That is actually an additional consequence as well, Justin, which I like. I like the thinking on that one. That's, yeah, that's definitely a really good way to look at it as well. But it's still, if it's just the gold milestone, like, it's not really a huge amount of gold via the milestones. Granted, it is more gold. It's a good change. You can't deny that. It's just not a great change. It's not a, wow, oh my gosh, Kabam are the best company in the world. He's so generous. It's just like, it's just a little bit more. But we need some big ways, mate, because, damn, mate, am I thirsty for gold. There's just so many characters that I just can not do anything with. Like, I can't really upgrade any 3-stars more or 2-star champions. And you just, you know, you don't want to upgrade those characters because they're good and roster changing. You just want to be able to, like, pull characters and upgrade them because you like playing them. And it's a video game. And it's fun. And if you want to gate certain upgrade levels with stuff like Tier 2 Alpha, Tier 1 Alpha, Tier 4 Basic, Tier 4 CC, Tier 5 Basic, Tier 5 CC, that's perfectly fine, but having a basic resource incredibly mitigated and gimped at the moment just doesn't make for the most fun time. Can I play more Marvel Strike Force? So I play Marvel Strike Force on the second channel, Seatin and Marvel Strike Force. But at the moment, I'm not playing too much of it, just because I have quite a bit to do in MCOC this week, but certainly coming in the future, there is going to be a lot more Marvel Strike Force guides and content coming. So yeah, we'll have to see, man. Ahoy, Seatin, what the heck is going on with this magic controversy? So something that really confused me as well, David. I was trying to understand it yesterday evening to see if I needed to make a video on it. So there was a bug or something with Magic yesterday where sometimes she wasn't gaining a bar of power when using her special 2. So I tested out on Winter Soldier to see, you know, even if it's power locked, is she gaining power? And she was as well in a few other fights. But it seemed like there were some fights where she wouldn't gain a bar of power when using her special 2. So yeah, apparently there was a bug for a little while, but it's being changed back to the way it was before. So apparently it's nothing to worry about. But yeah, I'm not too sure, mate. Not too sure. It did confuse me for a little bit as well. Do I think Bishop is bad? I don't think Bishop is the most terrible character in the game. But at the same time, he could have been a lot better. Like, he isn't really anything too special at the moment. So yeah, he's there are a lot better characters than Bishop that were released this year. I think just Bishop and Sentry are the 2 characters that I just found a little bit underwhelming, a little bit disappointing. Did I see a Red Hulk melt a Dorm on Biohazard? Yeah. So one of the things that I have with what is it? I don't know how to compare Blue Marvel's videos. Essentially, is the big thing there, because he's got like a rank 5 maxed out Red Hulk. He loves his Red Hulk. He's always running that 30% boost. So his you know, it's quite stacked up. Is the point that I'm trying to get there. So how do I compare that to to other science characters? I think I've been quite impressed by his Red Hulk videos, and he seems like he's doing a lot, but it's always a little bit difficult to tell at that kind of power level, because I'm not too sure, for example, what like a Spider-Man Classic hits like in a scenario like that, or like even a classic Hulk or a Gladiator Hulk. You know, I haven't seen too much gameplay, or like a Captain America Infinity War. So yeah, I love his Red Hulk videos, man. His Sentinel takedown in Labyrinth of Legends Red Hulk actually was really, really good as well. That was awesome. So I appreciate Blue Marvel's taking up other characters there, and I feel like there's a very strong chance that I'll take Red Hulk up to High Demigod, maybe, with the next update. But I want to see some more, like, rank 5, 5-star gameplay from some of those higher tier science characters, man. See, I ranked up my Voodoo rank 4-star to rank 5. Oh, dude, congratulations, especially if you know how to play Dr. Voodoo. It's pretty decent. See, what I like to do is play free-on-free battles and save up chips that I win. Usually I can save up 40 to 60,000 after each event, then I'd open those chips. So you play Arena and open the crystals. Good plan, man. Good plan. Good plan. Hey, Seatin, I got an invite to the beta test. Is it worth the time to join? Oh, you might as well, man, if you got nothing better to do. And they were, I saw on the beta thing, they were like, okay, we're not allowing any discussion of the changes to Mystic Dispersion and Dexterity. But you know, man, you know, just as soon as those changes are available, they're going to be leaked on Reddit by somebody. When in Alliance War, you're always at least 10% boosted in Tier 1 Alliance War minimum. When I solo Morningstar rank 5, I run 30% champion and 20% attack boosts. Who do you solo Morningstar with, Hector? I guess I just need to like look through some more Tier 1 Alliance War videos just to kind of get a bit of a spectrum of comparison going on. Because yeah, it's a little bit difficult to tell sometimes in Alliance War. What's the deal with the crystal opening whale? He seems like a super nice dude and super generous. So I guess that's one thing that, you know, we're always trying to find out. I've spoken to him on Skype, and he seems like a pretty genuine dude. I know there are a few people in the community that have been, because the crystal opening whale has been a speaker and very high in the dentistry career for like a good number of years. I think it's about somewhere between like 10, 15. I think he had like a 10-year run. But this dude, you know, he got pretty big up there. But when you get big in any single business, there's a lot of interesting stuff that goes around about you. And I know there is some document online related to some sort of issue. A lot of people have been tweeting me this, with some case, I think it was in 2015, with like something related to controlled substances in one of his practices, which is literally the most vague thing in the world when it comes to dental practicing, I would assume, because there are a lot of controlled substances in any medical outlet. But yeah, I know there have been quite a few accusations that he is in fraud, but I haven't seen anything that's substantiated by that, and I've seen a lot of stuff substantiated that, you know, he is a legitimate person. So yeah, it's one of those things that I know some people are pretty quick to slander the dude and dig up some stuff that doesn't seem to have too much legitimate, relevant evidence attached to it. But I'm not too sure. I'm still trying to figure it all out for myself. But I've spoken to him on Skype, man. Seems like a really, really nice, genuine guy for the most part. And I do love his determination to become the #1 Marvel Contest of Champions YouTuber. I don't know. It was the video where he was like, I think he got like, it was something like 5,000 subscribers. And he's just looking into the camera. He's just like, I'm not happy with that, boys. I won't be happy till we get 250,000. And even then, I'm not going to be happy then. Like, we're going to keep going. So yeah, I really, you know, I really like that determination. I want to see what happens and how big his channel grows. Like, I'm very, very curious about it. And more people on YouTube watching Marvel Contest of Champions related content. At the end of the day, as somebody that runs a business based off a channel around Marvel Contest of Champions, like, it's good for me the more people that are on the platform watching stuff. So yeah. See, have I seen the Spider-Verse trailer? The Into the Spider-Verse trailer? Is there a new one? I know there was one a few months ago. Seatin has competition on his hands. I don't know, I think we're both quite different people, to be honest. And one of the things that I've really learned about YouTube, because when I used to do MMORPGs on a much smaller scale YouTube and only had about 2,000 subscribers, I used to be like, oh, everybody's competition. If somebody's watching their videos, they're not watching my videos. But one of the things that I've come to learn over the last year and a bit is people are always doing something, right? And it's tremendously better if they're doing something that is relevant to something that you're doing. So if, for example, people are watching the Crystal Opening Whale instead of basketball. People are watching basketball, there's no way that ties into anything that I'm doing and producing in YouTube. Whereas if more people are watching the Crystal Opening Whale instead of watching basketball or whatever they want to watch, then hey, that's relevant to what I'm doing. I'm doing Marvel Contest of Champions content as well. We got some fun live streams, some fun guides, but let's, you know, push out the kind of content that maybe those players want to see. So yeah, the more people doing stuff that is relevant to you can be a benefit if you have the ability to stand out and figure out what people want and do some cool stuff. And hopefully we can always do some cool stuff, man. We'll have to see. What's that? Yo, Seatin, if I was to estimate how much real currency that I've spent on the game, how many dollars or pounds is it? Probably about $6,000 at the moment. In terms of, yeah, about 6,000, I would say. But when it comes to Marvel Contest of Champions, I only spend money to make money, my dude. And a lot of that has been, like, Clan HQ sponsored as well. So, it's not too bad, mate. Not too bad at all. Oh, thank you very much, Peter. Appreciate that. Don't worry, C, and I am your competition versus your Whale Milker 27 free-to-play game. Well, you can try, my friend, but Whale Milker 27 is the absolute best Marvel Contest of Champions player out there. See, and I have an Awakening Gem. I wish there was a list somewhere to tell me who to use it on. Maybe organized by class and generic. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, there are some good guides out there. I need to update my guides playlist, actually. It needs a bit of a spruce up, man. We got some new ones on the cards. I need to slot in there. So yeah, I'll probably actually get that done just after the live stream today. I'll have to see what's up. Will I rank up my 4-star magic here now? That's going to be a no. I don't really have much interest in ranking up my 4-star magic at the moment. 5-star magic at the moment, should I say. Hey, Seatin, question. If I were close to a featured 6-star crystal, would I go for this one or wait? Oh, dude, definitely wait for the next one, man. 100%. I've already got enough shards to open a featured. I'm waiting for the next one, mate. Like, big time. You got to think, man, if they keep to the same schedule that they did for the first and the schedule that they're doing for the 5-star, you can have Sabretooth, Corvus, Proxima, Captain America, Iron Man, and also Domino. And mate, that's a top 6 right there. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Just barely squeaked out a 3rd artifact crystal and a 3rd Dark Champion. Sure, I'm glad I did all that work. Mr. Gentoo, dude. Well, I don't feel you. I can feel you 1/3. Because, like, I was like, I'm only doing one of these, man. Because I'm most likely going to get one signature level from them. So I decided, you know what, I'll do one of them. I'll see how that one goes. And yeah, we got one 5-star science signature stone. So that was a complete waste of time. Like, that's one of the worst things about the whole Infinity Dungeon system, was how those rewards were set up and structured. Yo, dude, Stan Lee, mate, I'm buzzing for Domino as well, man. She is looking very, very nice. I'm also very excited for Massacre as well. Like, he looks like he's going to be very, very fun to play, man. Just any, like, a Mexican Deadpool that's just beating the crap out of opponents with a flaming fire bat, machetes, and a shotgun. Mate, just sign me up. Like, take all my money. Just have it. Is Unawakened Void a viable option for low X23? No, not at all. You need to have Void Awakened to get the heal reversal. So yeah, Unawakened Void won't do the trick, my friend. Notice me, I've written over 20 messages. Are you just looking for your existence to be validated? Don't know, man. I don't think I'm the right person to do that. You should go find a father figure. Yo, what do you think about the vid of changing dexterity and mystic dispersion? I mean, there's no information on the changes yet, so I don't really have much of an opinion. Hopefully they're changing for the better. That's what I can hope for. But when, you know, I don't want to jump the gun on this one. I'll talk about it when the changes are actually out there. But I saw like some people like putting out videos being like, this is the best thing, this is the worst thing, and I'm just sitting here like, well, we don't really know what this thing is yet, so I don't really know how to have an opinion on it. It might be good, it might be bad. I guess that's my opinion. Kabam putting in OP champions for money, shitting over older champions. I wouldn't say that they've necessarily done that. I don't think any of the newer champions have exceeded the power level of kind of some of the classic gold tiers, to be honest. So, I mean, a lot of the new champions have been very good, but I wouldn't say, you know, they were all up there. Yo, what is up, Big Papa? Dude, thank you very much for the $4 super chat there, my man. Massive love. Let's get you up there, Big Papa, as our blubbriest whale of the day. Very fitting name, man. Very fitting name for the top. Right, there we go. Big Papa with that $4 super chat. My man, thank you very much. Right, let's go ahead and recenter that one. Not too bad. That shirt's tighter than an Arsenal Puma jersey. It is quite tight. It's also a very, very hot day as well, man. Like, your boy is absolutely roasting in here. But it's also all of this incredible amount of muscle that I have. Because, you know, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, when I'm not playing Marvel Contest of Champions, I'm just constantly exercising because I love the House of Gains and the gymnasium, where I get more muscular muscles. That's the one. Yeah, Adam P, you're bang on, my friend. As soon as that event comes around, we're going to be doing Uncollected, an initial run for the first time, so it's going to be quite fun this evening. Checking out some of the new character animations. I'm very interested to see both Domino and Massacre in action. Maybe a little bit. I think Deadpool Gold's just going to be classic gold, but reskinned. Classic Deadpool in terms of his animations, but just reskinned gold. Let's see some Master Monthly Deadpool event. I'll probably do a Freestyle Master Mode Challenge again this month, because that was quite popular last month. So yeah, people really want to see that type of content still, especially because we're in this kind of state where we've got... there are a lot of like newer players that have started playing the game, that have joined the game in the last month and a bit, like after watching like Infinity War or Deadpool. So yeah, I'm interested to do a Freestyle Master Mode Challenge, man. Hey, Seatin, I like to save up 2,000 premium shards and then open one. Good tip. Oh, okay. Cool, mate. Cool. Is Corvus good? Yeah, Corvus is great, man. Type in, I think it's like Corvus is insane to YouTube, and you can see some dank Corvus gameplay there, man. Seatin, first gamer with actual upper body muscles. You know it, man. You know it. Well, I wouldn't say I'm in, like, insane shape at the moment, but I'm not as chubby as I used to be. I'm getting there, lads. I'm getting there. Getting a little bit of whale blubber. What do I think about Analyzer getting kicked? I don't really know a huge amount about it. It seems like he's taking a lot of time to focus on his fitness and personal training, and doing quite a bit. So, yeah, good for him, man. Good for him getting life. Like, big time, mate. Big time. Have I seen the Domino movie yet? What? Is there a Domino movie? Natalie Portman played Domino? I didn't even know this existed, man. I might have a little bit of a look into that later, though. You'd appreciate the tip-off on more Natalie Portman-related content. Have any idea what hero come in 15k 5-star hero? If you're a newer player, just go for the 10k ones, man. Like, the 15k ones aren't really worth it unless you want some alternative champions, which, as a new player, you just want to maximize your potential value and chances at gold tier characters, and just go for the 10k 5-star one. But yeah, you can find it out, man, just by pressing the information button on the 15k crystal. The 10k one's better to go for. What I think about Massacre for Alliance War Defense, special 2 is deadly if you block. See, I can't really give a good comment on that one yet, Sin 6, because, you know, you could just be able to fully evade the special 2, because I have no idea what it looks like at this point. So, it depends, man. Depends on how potentially deadly the special 2 is. But yeah, we don't really know how practically stuff is easy. I can give you a much more, like, informed opinion after I fight him a little bit later tonight, man. But at the moment, I'm just, what is it? Pissing in the dark, I think is the correct phrase. Seatin, what rank do you think someone's champion should be to do Master Mode Challenge? It's not really needing a certain rank. It's just Master Mode for the most part. It's just making sure you have the right utility to deal with whatever problems are presented that month. And being able to play well. And playing well is by far the biggest investment that you can make in yourself in this game. Just learning how to play, my dude. Yo, Tom Beeston, dude, thank you very much for the kind words, and congratulations on becoming Uncollected yesterday. Am I hunting for a 4-star Deadpool? I'm not too sure if I am yet. I'll probably make the decision a little bit later in the month, but initially it's probably going to be a no. But I'll see what the cutoffs are looking like and how ridiculous the 4-star Deadpool is going for. Did I see the new gaming phone of 2018? Actually, I did get your email on that one. I had a little bit of a look. It looks interesting, but I don't really know enough about games and how they're optimized for various devices. But to the best of my knowledge, Marvel Contest of Champions does quite a lot to optimize for iOS. So the gaming phones would really have to take off. I'm not, again, 100% sure. I don't claim to be savvy in this department, but I feel like it would still have lower performance than Marvel Contest of Champions. But I'm not too sure. Right. Well, Simply Toast. I would initially... I don't really know what you're trying to ask there. You haven't really formulated much of a sentence, and it has a couple of spelling errors in as well. So I'm not really too sure. If you could type in uncaps lock and just clarify exactly what you're looking for, it's probably going to be a no or a permanent ban in response to your question. But I'm not really too sure, my friend. Yo, what is up, Andre Gama? Keep up the good work. If I get my third tech T4CC, would I recommend bringing up your... Stark Spider-Man or your Ultron? So go for the 4-star Stark Spider-Man, definitely, man, definitely. Very good character, and will be significantly more useful in the current state of the game than the Ultron, I would say. My account is doomed to open mainly skill champions. Well, you know, a lot of skill champions aren't too bad, man, and you will you will overcome that hump at some point. My account right at the start was doomed to open science champions, like 3 out of my 4 first characters were like Hulk before he was good, Captain America Classic, and Spider-Gwen, and I also got Doctor Strange, but Doctor Strange carried me at that point, man. He was so good. Back in the day, mate. Back in the day. Is 4-star 2099 Punisher worth ranking up? Depends on your other options. I mean, comparatively, there are much better characters, but if he's got some utility you might need, but... yeah, I wouldn't say so, but again, with any rank up question, it depends on like where you're at and what are your other options. What will I do after this live stream? I'm going to make some dinner after this live stream and then schedule the stream for 6 o'clock where we're going to take on the new Uncollected event quest. So I'm looking forward to that one, man. That should be a fun time. Oh, wow. The movie Domino had Keira Knightley, not Natalie Portman. Just saying... damn. I didn't even know there was a Domino movie. I need to check it out, man. Was it a Marvel branded movie as well? Oh, it's not Marvel, but it's still a sick movie. Okay. Appreciate the clarification, boys. You got me excited, man. Domino, like in Deadpool 2, definitely had some awesome scenes, man. Like, I want to see more of Domino in the future, for sure. Seatin, 4-star Dr. Octopus, Venom or War Machine. Oh, Dr. Octopus, mate. So easy. Such an easy decision there. Go for it. But also, just, yeah, look at the tier list as well. Because that one could have probably been quite easily deciphered from that. Have I seen Lil Joe's birthday video? I saw the one where he called everybody out, but we weren't getting called out. It was just a parody of him he was parodying other YouTubers, calling other YouTubers out. Hey Cian, why don't I make a guide about T4CC? Well, Okay, I was going to give you a sassy response there, but just type into YouTube, how to get Tier 4 Class Catalyst 2018 Seatin, and you'll find that there's already a guide there, my friend. But there we go, there we go. I don't know why, whenever I see like a question, I always have this like, it's the inner troll in me, man. I just want to be a little bit sassy back and be like, why don't you make a guide to do this? Why don't you type it into Google and see if there's already one out there? But yeah, I don't mean to come across like too much of a dick, man. But yeah, there's a lot. The point is, there's a lot of stuff out there, man, on the channel. Hey, what is up? $1.78. My man, that's a thick boy super chat. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get some whales in chat for our newest blubbery whale of the day? Not too sure if you saw my tweet or not, but I wanted to say thank you for all the great advice in your videos. I watched them so many times and was finally able to 100% Uncollected Thanos today. Oh man, dude, congratulations on that, and thank you very much for the kind words. I must say, I don't remember your tweet specifically, just because there's so much stuff being bombarded through on a daily basis. But dude, I appreciate you taking the time to come to my live stream today, share some kind words, and drop some cash, man. I really do appreciate it. So let's get you up there as the blubberiest whale of the day. So yeah, just a little bit of hint of sass there on top, Ricochet. But dollars, thank you so much, my dude. Really do appreciate it. Right, let's get that sorted. And $20. Thank you very much. Right, not too bad, lads. Hey, Seatin, am I good? Oh, I'm good, mate. I'm a little bit hot today, man. It's scorching in England. Very, very warm. So after this, I'm gonna... what is it? Get the air conditioner firing up, go make some dinner, sort that out, get some food in me, and then get ready for the Deadpool live stream a little bit later, man. Checking out Domino Massacre. It's gonna be a fun-ass time. My gosh, what's some of the questions in chat today, man? I feel like we have some very sexually frustrated young people. Just throwing some very curious questions out. I don't think I've ever looked at the chat and said, seen a question like, who do I think has a bigger penis, Juggernaut or Colossus? I don't know, mate. I don't know. I would imagine there are multiple if you do have these curiosities, there are probably multiple fan fiction subreddits and websites that will answer them. If you are having these burning questions that you feel need to be answered. Hey, should I rank 5 a 4-star blade or continue to work on my 5-star stock Spider-Man? Ooh, I would say, I mean, like, the main conflict, I would assume, is the basic, right? The T4 basic, because the T4cc for stock and Spider-Man and Blade are different. Now, when it comes to next month's event, I can almost assure you that stock Spider-Man is going to be significantly more useful than a Blade, but depends what you need Blade for and what you're pushing toward next. So yeah, they're both great options, man. Bit personal preference there, TK. But dude, thank you very much for the super chat. But I'd have a think about, what matchups you're struggling with. But I think definitely for fighting both Massacre and especially Domino stock Spider-Man is going to be significantly more valuable to have a little bit higher. Seeing any characters you really want in the game? I'd like Sandman in the game. That'd be awesome, mate. Bro, I'd love to see like a giant version of Sandman, like Sentinel, XL size or however. Who's this handsome man? Okay, do you come in here with those compliments today, my boy? Wow, they're always welcome, man. My ego is in always constant need of a stroking. So yeah, appreciate it, man. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, thank you very much, Elgris. Appreciate the kind words, man. What am I thinking about Massacre? I'm thinking a lot of stuff about Massacre, but lucky for you, I recorded all my thoughts in a 14-minute video, which is available on demand on the channel now. So you can hear me talk about Massacre and his flaming baseball bat and my excitement for the badassery of the character. Yeah, available now on demand. What I think about Goldpool? I might do a video on Goldpool when he's in the event, but he's just a trophy champion, really. Better than both Deadpool and Deadpool X-Force, but doesn't seem like, he's built to be a trophy champion and not like a game-changing, insane one. Domino Awakened is going to be everyone killer. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous of Domino's awakened ability. A little bit nervous. Just because it seems like it could go very, very wrong in quite a few matchups. Oh, Sin 6, that is exactly my plan, my man. Like, the next featured crystal coming out, that's what I'm going for, my dude. Those are some good pulls, my friend. Seeing what would I do in the future if Thanos came into the game as a playable character? I don't know what I'd do. Try and get him, but it depends. I mean, Thanos is already in the game. He's been in the game in 2 iterations. I mean, well, yeah, two iterations. You've gotten good at playing and looking at chat like BG. That's it, man. Like, you know, a few dozen arena live streams will sort you out. Well, you don't even need. I mean, arena doesn't require much mental capacity anyway. It's just it's a very tedious repetition of parry, 5 combo, maybe dodge a special here and there. Oh, as soon as I said that, obviously got wrecked, mate. Why am I grinding for a living meme? Because I'm not grinding for a living meme. I'm grinding for gold. Just trying to get a little bit more gold in these pockets, mate. Yo, what's up, my man Metal Sonic, dude? Hope you're doing well today, man. Pleasure to see you on the stream. We would love to see you make a video where your cat taps crystals for me. I don't know if cat's paws are dense enough to interact with the screen of an iPhone X, but I guess it's, you know, a question that does need to be answered. I don't know if any cat owners would be able to answer that one. Yo, what is up, Dre? Hope you're doing well. Loving the content recently. Was it a good decision to rank for a 4-star Blade over rank 2 5-star Medusa? It depends what you're focusing and pushing for in the game currently. They're both good options. That's what I can tell you, man. So yeah, I don't think there was necessarily a wrong one in that scenario. But again, depends what you're pushing for. And I imagine if you're debating rank, choices that revolve around tier 4 basic fairly early on, then yeah, Blade is probably the better one. Hey, cool guys, Kabam reconsidering me into the content creator program. Unlikely, I would imagine. I don't think Kabam are, well, I don't think Kabam like me very much, man. I feel like they, you know, it's almost like we started a boycott last year, which cost them a lot of money, and are very cynical of a lot of their updates, and bring up harsh truths that they don't seem to want to respond to. I don't know, man, I just don't feel like Kabam want to be my friends. When I use a 4-star Awakening Gem on Corvus Glaive, a Cosmic one, maybe? I wouldn't use a generic one. A Cosmic one if I had no better other options, but I'd say that Medusa, Hyperion, and Proxima are all better targets to awaken in terms of the Cosmic class than Corvus. So yeah, Corvus is maybe there, but he doesn't really need his awakened ability too much. Do my fingers get friction and unable to play after a while? Certainly on some of the longer streams, like, I kind of start cramping a little bit, man. If I've been going for about, you know, 3-4 hours, that's when I start to feel it, especially if I've just been ramming out combos. So yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, that's the kind of, you know, the kind of stamina that you build up playing Marvel Contest of Champions that you can bring forward into all sorts of wonderful and fruitful relationships. Kabam doesn't seem like the forgiving type. It's not really even. I don't really have. If Kabam had some sort of pursuit to do better and become like the best possible game that they could, then I'd be very interested in, you know, regularly engaging in dialogue with them. However, it's very clear that their agenda is just fucking make as much money as possible. Just fucking milk those whales, mate. Absolutely ram those udders out, and not seem to be overly interested in finding a good middle ground. I don't know. I don't know if that's too much of a cynical statement. Conflicted, ladies and gentlemen. Conflicted. But I do think they take the piss a little bit too much, man. Do I ever get bored or tired of playing? Because I do after a while. Depends what I'm doing, really. I think if there are certain streams that I'll really, really enjoy and won't get really bored of playing. Like, I really had a lot of fun doing Act 4 100% live And I really enjoyed the free-to-play stream where we started doing it live. But if it's something like Arena, where it's just really tedious and there's not really too much fun or dynamic stuff going on, then yeah, of course I'm going to get bored after a little while. That's it. Seth Armstrong, a real man pushes through when his fingers start to burn. How else are you gonna get those ridiculous finger muscles, man? That's what it is. It's all the muscle breaking down so that you can grow more muscle in the fingers, so that you can throw out even beefier and stronger combos. That's exactly how it works. I mean, obviously, I can appreciate with any game that they do want to make a huge amount of money, but I feel like with every game as well, there is a line between what is acceptable and what feels fair and what is like, you know, taking the piss a little bit. But I'm not really too sure how to define that line. It's kind of based on feelings for the most part. But I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. That's one of the curious things that I need to feel like I need to figure out for myself. Just how to define it moving going forward. Yo, what is up, Tid? Dude, thank you very much for the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Open 6-star crystal today or wait. I would wait for the next 6-star featured crystal, man. I'd say about 15k, because that's what I'm doing on both my main and free-to-play account. And next week we're going to have the announcement of exactly who is going to be in the next 6-star featured crystal, and then it's going to arrive, what is it, next week, Tuesday. So yeah, it's coming soon, man. Coming soon. What's that? Seen in 3 years' time has tiny hands and Juggernaut's thumbs. Maybe, man. Who knows? Who knows? I'm sitting on 5 million gold right now, but I just pulled a 5-star Medusa, and I can just feel that gold disappearing. Oh, you know, man. It's going to be burned in no time. Especially once you get the next 6-star champion as well. It'll be gone. See, man, of arena grinding without getting tired. I wouldn't say that is an accurate description at all. Definitely get tired of arena. But the wonderful thing about being a live streamer is that I can live stream and distract myself from the fact that I'm actually participating in arena. Declan Chimer, I hope they add the Fantastic Four, the Human Torch. Oh, mate, me as well. I feel like Fantastic Four is maybe gonna be some sort of like the next Marvel phase, maybe something around Galactus in the big MCU. I'm not entirely sure where they're gonna go with it, but I'm very, very interested to see what they're gonna do. I think I had a dream last night that I saw the sequel to Infinity War, and it was a disappointment, which I hope isn't reality, man. I feel like with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I feel fairly confident in the people behind it at the moment. Like, they've done some smashing stuff, mate. I'm going to cover the Deadpool Arena in a video. Don't want to waste £10 on a 3-star Deadpool offer. What do you mean by cover the arena? I feel like it's going to have some fairly mediocre milestones, and then top 200 is going to be Deadpool. I'm interested to see what else they have in there, to be fair. But I'll be following the Goldport Arena closely, just because that seems quite interesting. And I want to watch all the whales go to war. Like, I want to see some more whales start YouTube channels and then start whaling out and fighting each other. That'd be fantastic. What kind of games do I casually play and not do videos on? All sorts, really. I find myself recently exploring a lot of games, because I find it very hard to get into games nowadays. I used to be able to get into games like really, really easily, but I really struggle to like invest myself into a game. Like, I've played a lot of games for like a few hours, but then I'm like, okay, I'm not really bothered about this. I'm not really sold. I'm not really on board. Because like, I like games that kind of have some very interesting progression, and games that I can invest in and get like just better and better and better, but also actively want to get better and better. I've been playing a little bit of Dauntless on PC at the moment. I find that quite fun, man. I really enjoy that. But that's a little. It's a game that I can like play casually whenever I'm like, oh, just want to get it up and just beat the crap out of some monsters. Also, I'm a bit of a massive noob at that game as well. But it's good fun. And yes, Strike Force as well. I really like Strike Force. Strike Force is. There's not much to do on a daily basis, though, especially when you hit the level cap, because I think I'm a bit too far ahead of the game at the moment. So yeah, I'm kind of waiting for some big content updates on that one and some more stuff to do. When am I going to do another defense tier list? I would say maybe next week or the week after I'd look out for it, because this weekend is going to be flooded with all sorts of stuff related to the new event. So yeah, keep an eye out. Kind of after that, I'm interested to see how it goes for the new Uncollected one. See, you should come down to Tampa, Florida for Comic-Con. I might potentially want to do that because Chris has been trying to get me down to Tampa for quite some time. But I think the thing is, this summer, like me and my friends, we're planning a lot of stuff, a lot of trips away. So, especially on the weekends and stuff, because a lot of them are working 9 to 5, but we just want to make the most of summer. And I think this summer, I feel like I just want to go on some adventures with some of my oldest friends as well. Because especially when starting up YouTube, I feel like I distance myself a little bit too much. You know, I went all in for YouTube, man. Spent way too much time just bailing on absolutely everything to make YouTube videos and play video games. So now that I'm at a fairly comfortable level, man, I've really been enjoying going out and doing all sorts of stuff. Just getting into some trouble, mate. Just being a reckless 23-year-old. It's a damn fun time. Yeah, I haven't actually sat down and played too much Fortnite. Only on mobile, actually, which, yeah, was a very, very lackluster experience. But, I don't know. I feel like I have to dedicate quite a bit of time at Fortnite to get good. I'm just not overly fussed for the moment, I guess. Is there a new Into the Spider-Verse trailer? Oh, okay. If there's a brand new one, man, I'll check it out after the live stream. Appreciate the tip-off on that one. All to know about the game equals spend money. I mean, that's not really all to know about Marvel Contest of Champions. Actually, I would argue that this game is actually at one of the points where spending money just doesn't really do much for the most part. Like, you're much better off like playing the game in a smart manner than spending money. I would say, like, my free-to-play account, like, you know, the amount that account has expanded and progressed over the last 9 months is kind of just a testament to what can be done, providing you know exactly what to do. That makes sense. But also while not grinding arena, which is the biggest perk for me. I'm waiting for a Ninja and Seatin live stream. I feel like I'd show Ninja up because I am the best video game player in the world. So Ninja, you know, I've seen him get like a few kills in a row, but has he done a video where he's taken out all 119 opponents? And that would be the kind of content that I'd be delivering every single Fortnite match, because I'm the best player at any single video game, and I do have the reflexes of 7 Black Panthers combined, and then added some Spider-Man on top of that. Oh, Ricochet. I spent it on just an assortment of stuff, really. I got like 18,000 of those T2 fragments, some lower T2 ones. I just kind of was going to part and cherry picking a lot of the value when it came to Infinity Dust. So yeah, made a little bit of an odd combo of stuff, but hey, it's the beauty in it, man. And on the free-to-play account, I just got 5-star shards, 4-star awakening gem, got some of those 15% attack boosts, because there are some fights I know that I'm going to have to kind of muscle my way over in Act 5. So yeah, interesting, man. I took 5-star unduped core verse to rank 4. I'm ready for Legends. Oh, Steven Anderson, that's going to be a beautiful Legends run, man. Dude, I'm excited for you. That's going to be so quick, so smooth. So yeah, you've got that Legends title in the bank, my dude. And also, thank you very much for the $4 super chat, man. I appreciate all the support that you've given my channel over the last, what is it, year and a bit. So yeah, massive shout out, my man. ACN, I got my first 5-star yesterday, and it was OG Black Panther, but I also got 4-star Gwenpool and Iceman the same day. Who should I rank up low on ISO? Depends exactly. I mean, you got Gwenpool, the big damage, very, very fun to play, gonna get you through a lot of stuff. Iceman, double utilities champion, triple immunities champion, should I say, can counter evade and absorb special freeze unduped. Ooh, it's a bit of a tough one. It's definitely between the Iceman and Gwenpool, but they're both really, really good champions to take up as high as you possibly can, as quickly as you possibly can. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about that Black Panther at all, man. Just leave him at rank 1 for the longest time, because he's not really going to do too much. But that Gwenpool, mate, she's going to put in some work. Iceman's going to put in some work. They're going to allow you to punch significantly higher in terms of the content if they're some of your first god tier champions that you're copping. Right, let's go, Abomination. Okay, there was no hype in that, man. We got just no damage. 3 stacks of armor up, and Hulkbuster being quite low and awakened. The damage just wasn't there. When is Act 6 coming? Hopefully soon, man. I really, really hope it's coming soon. I haven't been able to see your videos on the new champions. Can I do a TLDR for you? Domino looks pretty damn good. Has some crazy damage potential. Massacre looks interesting. Like, he's going to be very fun to play. Quite a bit of damage, but not an insane amount of utility. But his utility might be quite useful. They both look like very, very promising characters. I think at the worst, both characters could be low demigod tier, but at the absolute best case scenario, they both have the potential maybe to be god tier. But I don't know. I doubt that a little bit with Massacre. But Massacre looks like he's going to have some crazy damage, man. So depends how much his Incinerate stacks up by. Quite a few questions. But Domino, I think, looks like the potentially more promising one out of the two. See, am I going to go full Whale Milker for Deadpool? I'm not really that fussed, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's my general stance. I'm not really that fussed about the 4-star Deadpool. So yeah, I might go for him, but depends how the cutoffs are. And Gold Pool, that's just, it's going to be a Whale Milking Fiesta, mate. I'm not too sure. I'm fussed about spending money to get Gold Pool. I'd rather save it for a house, ladies and gentlemen. That's my plan at the moment. We've been saving up that cash, making some bang tidy investments, and your boy is trying to move out of his parents' garden in the near future. So I'm kind of like, well, if you know, I don't need to spend like a few $1,000s just to get a 5-star Gold Pool, which is a little bit better version of, you know, he's just going to sit on the bench all the time, mate. Don't really need to worry about it. I finally got a good 5-star who was Dr. Octopus after 3 horrid 5-stars who were dead on Netflix, Ant-Man and Juggernaut. Oh, mate. I really enjoy my 5-star Netflix Daredevil on the free-to-play account. I think he's quite fun, but yeah, he's not the best for sure. However, that Doc Ock, mate, that is a sick pull. Like, Dr. Octopus is so good. I really enjoy him, man. Really, really good character. Seatin, liked and subbed. Thank you very much, Shabana. Appreciate it. Looking for a 2 up, 2 down. What does 2 up, 2 down mean? Sorry for my complete naivety in that. Get 1 new champion, slash buyout, so you have somewhere to live. It's just, you know, my kind of goal, being a little bit of a 23-year-old entrepreneur, is by the time I'm 30, I would like to have a house and have it paid off, so that I can just do whatever the fuck I want with my life. Just figure it out. You know, I feel like in the future, I love social media. I love the internet, and also, well, it's a bit of a love-hate thing, you know. I love it, but also it's the bane of everybody's existence at the moment, especially mine, where my entire day revolves around the internet and social media. So yeah, I would like to have a place so that I can just continue, you know, get myself a good foundation, and then continue to experiment with and grow various businesses online, and see what cool stuff I could do in the future. So yeah, I think that's mainly it, man. But hey, the future, gosh, it's changing so incredibly rapidly. But who knows, man? Who knows where I'm going to be in like 5-10 years time? I'm incredibly curious, though. I could have never predicted that I was in the position I'm in like 5 years ago, being a really fucking stupid 18-year-old. Now I'm just a regular stupid 23-year-old. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Rank up 5-star Hela or Proxima Midnight. I would say Proxima Midnight out of those two has more promise for the future. So yeah, I go for Proxima, providing Proxima was awake in there. 2 up, 2 down, a house. I've never heard that slang used before there. 2 beds upstairs and a kitchen and living room downstairs. Oh, that's the dream. That's the dream there, John. Just yeah, just a house with a nice garden where I can build like a big pimpin' studio. Because there's a part of me that I would really like to do some really like big revamps and build like a few sets out of the studio. Because I'd like to have like a news desk and also a kind of like a bit more of a nicely done up, because that's my sofa, which is pretty much like a it was a really cheap one, man, a really cheap one, because you know, when starting up YouTube and building a studio and stuff, I didn't have a lot of finance available. But also I'm in this position now where I don't really want to kit out the studio and like fully pimp this out if my goal is to move out within the next 12 months. So it's one of those things where a bit of a fun transition period. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually, lads. By the current state of the game, is it still worth to do low 100%? I would say, I would say yeah, definitely. Maybe not definitely, but it's one of those things that eventually, you know, it makes sense to get round to if you've got nothing else to do in the game. Because, you know, those 8 tier 2 alphas, man, that's another couple of champions up to rank 4. You have the 5-star generic gem as well, which could be very valuable to you. You have the Ultron Classic as well, which isn't really going to do much, but it's going to be another 5-star character. And all of that T4CC and 5-star shards. So it's definitely nowhere near as insane, comparatively speaking, as it used to be. Because, you know, arguably something like 5 months? No. I was going to say, are 5 months of Uncollected better than 100% Labyrinth? But I don't think they are. I think 100% Labyrinth is arguably better there. Have to be a lot of months of Uncollected. But there's still stuff in Uncollected that you'll get, like 6-star shards and T5 Basic, that is not available in Labyrinth. So yeah, I feel like Labyrinth rewards kind of do need to... It would be nice if they were updated for the relevant difficulty, to have like 6-star shards and T5 Basic in, because I think that, you know, it's a feat that's well worthy of some 6-star shards and T5 Basic. So yeah, it'd be nice to see that pimped out there. Lorenzo, dude, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. The perfect house is just a kitchen and bedroom attached to a giant garage. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. I'm all in for that one. I think I actually haven't like thought too much about like what kind of features I would like in an ideal house. I think it would be, well, depends on the situation I'd move in. I'd really like to, I think when it comes to moving out into a house, I want to, like, my ideal vision is that I get a house and then I rent a room to my friend Brian, and that we've just kind of, we got a bit of a lad pad going on. Because, yeah, there isn't any, well, at the moment there isn't any, like, don't know whether to talk about this or not, actually, because I went out, basically, ladies and gentlemen, I went out for drinks with a friend last Wednesday, who I haven't seen in a very long time, and she is a very nice young lady, and there was a little something there, man. There's a little something there, and we're going out again on Friday, but you know, I don't want to jump the gun. We'll see what happens, lads. We'll see what happens. Yo, John, dude, thank you very much for the super chat as well. Massively appreciate it. But yeah, man, this she's a very nice young lady, so I hope stuff works out out fairly well. But we shall see, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see. Can't wait for this master mode, bro. I'm just looking forward to a new monthly event, to be fair. Is 5-star X23 good? She's my first 5-star. Yes, mate. That is a one hell of a pull for your first 5-star. Not too bad. What's that? I wouldn't say, whoa, I wouldn't say Seatin's in love, man. She's got a little bit of a crush, you know? It's probably a more accurate description there. A beach house is an ideal dream house for me. Oh, well, my friend global warming would concur on that. Rising sea levels, man. Yeah, I don't know how yeah, that's always been my hesitation about getting a house near the beach, because we have like various parts of England that have some quite bad flooding. So, you know, I've seen that people, like, you know, have their ideal house by the beach just completely ruined by Mother Nature, because Mother Nature's a bitch and she's gonna fuck you up and everything you love. Nightcrawler deserves more respect as an attacker. He is god tier when 550 and Sig 99. Okay. Well, that's a great argument for Nightcrawler being moved up. Would I ever do a Marvel Strike Force livestream in the near future? Yes, once I get, partnered on the Strike Force YouTube channel, there's going to be a lot more coming. Yo, Lorenzo! Dude, thank you very much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Seen as only nerd with a girl. Mate, don't knock the nerds, mate. We're a pretty savvy bunch. There are a few smart young men out there who know to, you know, charm a lady occasionally. Hey, Seatin, is Void worth a generic 5-star gem? I already have a Cosmic and Mutant, so no worries for those gods. I would say he's kind of bored. I would say so. I would say so in a lot of scenarios, especially if you are going to be using Void quite a lot for Alliance War. I think he brings... His utility is quite unique, and if you have a lot of signature levels, like 50, 60 to pour into him, I would probably use the generic on him, but only if you wanted to take him up as well, because I think Void is a really good character to have in the roster there. The perfect house is just a room with a big ass bed so you can fit a bunch of super hot models in it with you. That's it, man. David Goldstein, he knows what's up. Move up, Quake up to God tier as she kills Winter Soldier with only 3 hits, but it only takes 20 minutes. Mate, that's very unfair, Al Capone. I've seen Quake Winter Soldier videos, and it's not 20 minutes. It's anywhere between 8 and 12, so I want to correct your false information there. Hey, what is up, Doody Ray? Is that fake Doody Ray? Is that real Doody? I swear real Doody Ray has moderator on my channel. I might be incorrect on that. Chumming the ladies, avoiding the babies. Wow, what a slogan there, Yeet. What a slogan. Oh my gosh. Is Bishop good? What happened to the documentary I was filming a while back? It's going to be released a little bit later this year, man. Around, I think, August to November time. I'm not entirely sure, but you can see my little piece. It's going to be available online, so I'll have it out. But I feel like I've learned a lot more since I participated in that documentary. But hopefully it's good. Hopefully I come across well, man. I've never been involved in anything like that. So I don't know if I'm gonna watch it back and be like, oh my god, I'm such a friggin' idiot, or if I'm gonna be like, wow, I sound really smart in this. Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? Who knows? Oh, I did. I saw that on Reddit. That was so funny that the Hulkbuster Arena is called Worst Case Scenario. It's just absolute banter. I feel like the Kabam lads, mate, they're self-aware. They're self-aware now, 100%. Especially after that, like, Deadpool message that they sent out. Like, which had the last line, time to go on a spending spree. My goodness. Oh, mate, I'm looking forward to having some food after this arena. Okay, we have 70 minutes. 70 minutes till a new event. Damn, man, just around the corner. It's the real Dooley. Oh, okay. Right, okay. Confirmed by my man Quick Shot. So let's... dude, I swear I had you as a moderator for a while. But there we go. If not, there we go. There's your moderator badge, my dude. Oh, thank you very much, Sham, for the kind words. It's Iron Man Infinity War, worth a 5-star generic gem. If you want to take him up and use him for Alliance War Defense, maybe. But I would say there are there are champions that I would use a generic on before Infinity War Iron Man, but yeah, he's proving quite valuable to a lot of alliances for Alliance War Defense, but there are becoming quite a few ways to counter him that are emerging quite quickly. So yeah, it's tough to say for certain because he's like a brand new character, but I wouldn't put him in the ideally use a generic camp worthy of characters. Yo, what's up, Tara? I hope you're doing well today. Do I watch Love Island? No, you know, I watched one episode on Netflix, and I went, oh, this isn't really my thing. Like, I'm all right. What is it with Love Island? I don't know. It's just not really my cup of tea. Surprisingly, I got into a little bit of The Only Way Is Essex, but yeah, don't know. They're just not really feeling it. Not really feeling it. But I haven't watched the newest one that everyone's banging on about. But still, I'm not too sure it's quite my cup of tea. Got some better things to do with my time. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with today's live stream. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Also, massive shout out to Dolus for the fat off super chat today. We've had so much support, so much love. Appreciate it, lads. And we are going to be back in 70 minutes for the new Deadpool event. So don't miss it out. And also, final Austin W, dude, thank you so much for the super chat. Captain America Infinity War, what makes him so good? So type in Captain America Infinity War Hector, and Hector has a dank video on Captain America Infinity War, so you can see right for yourself what makes him such a great character. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got to wrap this up. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Take care, and we'll see you in just over an hour.